welcome to the Fearless Knitter podcast. This is episode, I don't even know, 37. And my name is Courtney. You can also find me as Stitches Please on Ravelry, not so much on Plurk anymore, and Instagram. Today is Monday, August 19th, 2013. Alright, so the big question. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know, or unless you missed it. So now that I'm saying this is my yarn. Let me move this forward. Sorry, I have a tin with all the stuff that I show right next to me, and I heard clunk, 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 and she was messing with one of the yarn strands. And you might hear Boogie scratching on his scratching post now. Anyway, the big question. So, do I get to knit with pink or with blue? I'm having a girl. Yay! So her name is going to be Cheyenne Marie, and we're very excited. And if you would like to see pictures of my cake, what we did is we got the results from our doctor, and in an envelope, sealed envelope, we did not know, and we took it to a bakery, and they made us an awesome cake, and we didn't know until we cut the cake and whichever color the icing was. So I'm going to insert two pictures here. This helps me to know that there's editing. And the first picture is actually the picture of the cake, the picture I brought to the bakery because I found it on Pinterest and I brought them that picture. I was like, I would like something similar. Well, they made the cake look exactly like that picture. Problem is, we were so excited about cutting into the cake, we did not take a picture of the cake before we cut it. Yeah. But it looked exactly like that picture. There's no difference at all. So anyway, yes. Ever since I found out I'm having a girl, I went a little crazy. My queue probably tripled. I cleaned up my queue. I left the boy stuff in there because I have a nephew and I might eventually have a boy. So I have everything. My queue is 13 pages. It's not manageable like other people's queue. I queue anything and everything I like. Anything. I think it's cute. I might eventually in my lifetime knit it. It goes in the queue. And then once a month or so I go through it because my taste changed and delete stuff. But I have tabs like shawls, cardigans, and all that. And I had just a baby and a toy. I don't know what the heck. So I changed it to be baby girl, baby boy, baby neutral, and toys. So 4 tabs just for kid. Anyways, so I went a little crazy with my knitting too. I have a lot to show. First, I want to remind you guys that I'm having a Tin Can Knits knit along, any pattern from the Tin Can Knits designers. It's from August 1st, so a project has restarted August 1st. I made one exception with someone. She's knitting the Vivid Blanket, and it's a ginormous project. And she had maybe a handful of squares done, so it's like, yeah, you can join, because if you can finish as many squares as she wants to knit by that time, that's like a sweater, so that's fine. And it runs till September 30th. So the projects have to be done by September 30th because I will close the thread. If you don't finish by September 30th, you can enter them into the chat thread so we can still see them. I had a question if you can enter more than once. Sure, why not? You can enter more than one project. So if you finished a hat and you want to make another hat or mittens to go with it, go ahead. You still have time. And now my baby's moving around. And the prices are listed in the chat thread and the FO thread. It's a skein of unique sheep in a custom dyed teal. It's a DK weight yarn. and a custom made, I'm trying to think, a custom made headphone case and stitch markers for my friend, and a pattern for $10 or less. Alright, I have a finished object. I have not blocked it or woven in the ends. I finished it at 11 p.m. last night and literally put it in the closet and went to sleep. So, I'm not sure how I'm going to block this. I'm thinking about throwing it in the washer and the dryer. It's not laying flat right now, but I don't think it'll ever lay flat in its being. But I finished the Twinkle Twinkle blanket by Helen Stewart. If you remember, I had finished the body of it a long time ago in the beginning of July, so like a month ago, month and a week. Like it was literally the very beginning of July. And I've been waiting to find out if the border was going to be pink or blue. Now that I knew, I immediately after my gender reveal party ran to the store, bought a pink little baby outfit and pink yarn. And the ends have not been woven in, like I said. But here it is. So it puckers right in the middle, right here. But it doesn't really bother me. It's a baby blanket. I mean, I'm going to wash it to soften it up a little bit. And possibly throw it in the dryer. But they give you blocking directions like use wire and stretch it all out. I'm not going to do all that. I'm going to wash it and dry it all the time. So, let's see. I can get this closer. But it does need to be something. That's the design on the gray. And then here is the border. It looks kind of crochet. It's not crochet border. It looks like double crochet. It looks exactly like double crochet with garter ridges. Funny. And I knit this out of Bernard Softy Baby, and the gray is called Flannel, and this is Soft Peach. It is peachy, but I love it. I think it was a really good idea that I did that. And it's on size 7 4.5mm needles. Alright, onto my whips, which one is in the middle of the row. I don't even know how that happened. I think I knitted on this before. Yes, I knitted on this before I went to the gender reveal party, and then we had to leave. And when I came back, I picked up the blanket and didn't put and the other thing and didn't put it back down. So let me show you these first. They're the Winding Way socks by Emily Wessel. I'm knitting the largest size because I have ginormous feet. And I'm knitting it out of Cascade Heritage sock in the maroon colorway on my typical US 1 2.25mm needles. And here's the yarn. It's just red. And last time I was still in the cuff. So I finished the cuff and started the patterning. It's my first lace sock, but it's really easy. So if you have never, so far, it's only 15 stitches is what the lace is. The rest is ribbing. So it's very, how to show this? There you go. It's one of my stitch markers I made. So I like it so far. I actually had to put that down because that's all I wanted to knit on. I did not want to knit on Bonnie this week. I did knit on Bonnie though, but I didn't want to. I knit on it for one day this week. I believe that was Saturday or Friday. Which is Bonnie by Emily Wessel also. The sock and the Bonnie are out of the Made in the UK book. I'm knitting the size small, which is the 32.5-inch bust, and I'm using Highland Handmaids black cherry lace in the granite colorway. and I'm knitting it on US 4 3.5mm needles. And I put a stitch marker in because it looked like it wasn't moving. And this week it really wasn't, because this is the stitch marker and this is what I did in one day. So I still have a little ways to go. It is plain stockinette, round, 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 round. And it goes like up to my belly button. So it's gonna take me a while. And next I knit on the Hogwarts Express by Susan Ashcroft. I'm knitting that out of Dream and Color Smooshy with cashmere, fancy, and the Watering Hole colorway, which is exclusive to the Loopy U. I won this yarn last year for participating in Camp Loopy. And I'm knitting that on US 5 3.75mm needles. And this actually looks a lot different than last time, but I'm in the middle of a row. I only had this much left. I think I'm gonna do that after I'm done recording. Do I have a stitch marker in here? Oh, I thought I did. No, I don't. Where was I? I just started cable. I don't think the beads, no, the beads were not in here. I think I did the first cable and now I already did second cable. Alright, this is going to be tricky to show. I'm just going to show you the owl face. Here's an owl face. Here are the eyebrows. There are the eyeballs. Ooh, I can't move my fingers. Eyeballs. And then the face goes like this right now. So, it's an owl face. I told you I'm kind of cheater on this one. I knit most of it continental, but when I get to cable, I switch to flicker, English. I'm not a thrower. I don't like calling myself a thrower because I sure as heck don't throw the yarn like all dramatic. There isn't as much movement as with other English knitters. I don't even let go of the needle. Like I know a lot of people, they let go. I don't. But yes, it's coming along now. It's getting there. I show you Bonnie, show you Winding Way, Hogwarts Express. Oh, that came. The last one. I was also, oh, it's a Tiddlywinks. Let me start there. Hold on. There's so much yarn in this bag. And it's all messy. It's a Tiddlywinks baby set by Nina Isaacson. Yeah, that. I bought it as a kit from Knit Picks, and I'm knitting it out of Knit Picks Comfy Fingering in the Marlin, Ivory, Flamingo, and Honeydew colorway. So this is Marlin, this is Ivory, Flamingo, and Honeydew. So this came all in the kit with the pattern, and I got to the point where I had to wait on the body to find out if I was going to use Flamingo. I had to buy a different color. Obviously, this works. So I went ahead and knitted the sleeves while I was waiting. And last time I was saying, oh, I want to finish the sleeves by Saturday. Well, I did finish them, I think, Friday. Here's one. It says to put on waist yarn. I just left it on the double points. And the other one, this on waist yarn because I only have one set of, what am I using? 2.75mm needles. So this one's on waist yarn. This one is just chilling. And I was able to continue on to the body. A lot of people complain about this pattern, that the math is not adding up. It sure isn't. And there's an errata out. It's a very confusing errata. And it doesn't even tell you on Ravelry that there's an errata. I went on Knitpick's website and found the errata. But it's working out. Like, I'm not too picky because it's for a baby. It's working out. It has something to do with the selvage stitches. There's something not right with the selvage stitches. I'm going to pick up for the band anyways. There's no button band, it's just a border. So I'm not too concerned. I mean, it's looking good. I like the way it turns out, so I just kind of make it work when I get to the end. But last time I think I added a zip marker. I was right here. So I added the pink stripe, and it has stripes with these bobble looking things where you do short rows, and I added a green. So right now knitting with ivory, I think about 4 rows, and then I add another pink, and then another green, and then I have to measure, and then possibly another pink, another green. And then I'm already at the yoke. So I love this. I think it's so cute. A lot of people complain also that the hood is too big. I just want the finished product. I think it's so adorable. So I had a lot of knitting progress this week, I think. Because most of my knitting gets done on the weekends, and I had a busy weekend. No spinning, and honestly, I don't know if they will be spinning anytime soon while I'm pregnant. I have to hide the wheel in the closet from the cats, and I can't carry the wheel anymore because it's too heavy. So I have to ask my husband to get the wheel out, and then when I'm done spinning, I have to ask him to put it back, and it just seems like a hassle. So I honestly, I have like an itch. Don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon. Okay, Klaus girl. Hello. She wants to say hello. Are you done? Now I have your hair all in my face. Alright, go. She was not happy about that. She'll get a treat afterwards. And yes, I have her hair all in my nose now. Oh my god. Alright, that's it for knitting content. I didn't have any enabling. Nope. Alright. I had a question in the German facts question thread. If you have any questions about Germany or me or anything related to Germany somehow, you can ask it there. It's on the Ravelry group. And Renee asked if I will be raising my baby bilingual. Yes. We are in the process of trying to figure out how though, because my husband doesn't speak German. I'm fluent, and definitely baby's gonna know German. It's just, am I going to speak to her only in German? That's not right. When do I start? Do I start from as soon as she's born? Do I start when she's starting to speak? Like, those are the things that I have to figure out. My sister, I don't think, is raising my nephew bilingual. I know my mom is probably a big influence in making sure he knows German, because they live so close to each other. To me, it's not a question. Yes, definitely I will raise her to learn German. It's just a matter of trying to figure out how. Because there was a time when my sister first learned English. She was middle school age. And there was a time where we had to literally tell her, stop talking, pick a language, because one word would be English, one would be German, one would be English, one would be German. And I've heard that with other kids, like toddler age or something, that are bilingual with Spanish and English, or even in Germany with English and German, you couldn't understand them. They could not pick a language. And that's kind of what I'm scared of, because German is not a common language here. So if she starts speaking in 2 different languages, they might think she's insane. So I'm doing some research on that. The problem is I can't find research where only one parent is fluent. And that's what makes it difficult. But yes, if you have any suggestions, if you have ever raised a child bilingual and you were maybe the only parent that spoke the language, let me know how you did that. And yes, that's Boogie. Hello. I didn't even see him coming. So that was the question. What did I watch this week? Hey, you want to come over here? Look at the camera. Yeah. saw that coming. I watched Grey's Anatomy. I've been watching Grey's Anatomy for a long time. I always watch it when it comes out. Might not that day, might be the next day, might be on a weekend. I fell behind on a whole season. I don't know, I watched 5 episodes and then I stopped. So I had about 18 episodes of the last season on my DVR, and I watched about 5 this weekend. So I have like, that's not right, I might have watched 3 because I think it said I had 15 left. I'm not sure. But I'm trying to get that caught up. I'm still catching up on Supernatural, Eye Candy. I watched True Blood finale. Yeah, I might not watch next season. I'm not going to spoil anything because it just aired yesterday. But I wasn't happy with that finale. Not one bit. Halfway through, I wanted to turn the TV off. If you watched it, you might know why. Yep, it was 9:30, and I was like, alright, can I turn it off now? Watched Breaking Bad. And Breaking Bad was really good. You can tell it's the final season. They're winding down. They're coming to an end, wrapping things up, and it's just you don't know how. Like Dexter is also final season. I didn't watch last night's Dexter because my DVR can only record 2 shows, and I have to watch one of them. So I watched True Blood and record Breaking Bad, and then after True Blood I went and watched Breaking Bad. But this was the last time I had to do that because True Blood was over. But Dexter will watch today. And with Dexter, where I was going is it's also the season finale, and me and my husband think we know what's going to happen. I'm saying think because it's a Showtime show, and they will make you think something and then completely flip it around on you. But with Breaking Bad, I have no idea how that's going to end. I have 2 very obvious conclusions. They're way too obvious. I hope that's not it. And with Dexter, I have one that's not that obvious. So it sucks that 2 of my favorite shows are ending, like final seasons. That's not cool. But that's all I watched. He is staring out of my window that he can't stare out of because the blinds are down. Are you silly? This is how I knit. Because I knit in this chair and he's always right there. I love sitting right there. Goofball. That's all I have this week. I'm starting to ramble. That's how I know I'm done. I'm halfway through my pregnancy in case anybody's... Today I am at week 20. And I love it so far. I love being pregnant. I had a really smooth pregnancy so far. I cannot complain about anything. So my back is starting to hurt and I have killer heartburn all the time. But that's okay. Alright. I hope to see you guys again next week. Bye.